Hey everyone, it's Littlelolikat here, and I am back again, and I am doing a very short video on what is little space, because someone asked about what exactly was little space. And little space is a very personal thing. It's something that generally varies from person to person. Not all littles have a little space, and that has to be brought into the whole point. Little space can take the form of subspace for some people, which is a BDSM term, obviously. Little space, simply put, can refer to, you can probably see Molly bat upon me. Yeah, it simply put refers to a stage of genuine regression, if it refers to age regression, or a form of subspace, usually if it refers to age play. And obviously there's a differentiation. So you can have a little non-sexual little space, and you can also have a role play subspace, which can refer to little space as well. Obviously there's the difference between the sexual and the non-sexual again. But generally speaking, it's a point at which you have reached a space where you are fully immersed in what's going on. You are fully immersed, you are aware of what's going on. You're putting me off, Momos. Generally speaking, it's a point in time where you are fully immersed in the experience. Now, for some people, they think this is going to be some nirvana state, which for some people, they don't get. It's very personal. It can happen at different points. There can be different forms of little space because it is personal. There can be, when speaking in age regression terms, it can be speaking about more of little space like an ABDL space where you're fully regressed to the extent where you've become non-verbal. It can be to the extent where you're just running around a park but you're safe, you're comfortable, you're protected. It can be that you're in middle space, which is once again far older. It's being completely immersed in the experience so that you feel like this is natural. It's not a forced form, I would say. Obviously there are things that can kick you in and out of little space. There are things that encourage little space. Like for me, all these fluffy things definitely help, which for some reason she has. That stuck to her. Sequins. For some people it can be that they can get into it while crafting. It's just being fully immersed in the experience, and it is a pleasant state to be in. It's not a bad state. Different things can kind of push people in and out of it. The biggest piece of advice I would give people is not to put pressure that you're on your little space, because if you put pressure in getting into little space, it can be very difficult to get into. Some people find it near impossible to do it around people, and some people find it near impossible to do it on your own. It's just a case of what you find most comfortable, what helps immerse you in the experience, and that's what it is. It's an experience, and it is, when you do it, it is a good experience. It is a pleasant experience. It's one that, if you are a little, you will genuinely enjoy. Obviously, much like subspace, if you come out of it afterwards and there's nothing to look forward to or something like that, you will tend to get a bit of drop afterwards, which is where you've been on a high, you've been fully immersed, you've been enjoying yourself, and then you drop. So it is something that has to be worked out and looked after. Well, you have to look after yourself afterwards, in the same way that with Aftercare you look after a sub. I know I'm using more kink terms and things here, but it is a very similar experience, even if it is non-sexual. So I hope this helps and clarifies things a bit more. It just genuinely is being fully immersed in an age regression state, or being fully immersed in your little state, and being little is a pleasant experience for most. If you can get to that state, it is a pleasant experience. So I hope this helps, and I hope it's kind of answered your question. It really does vary from person to person though. It is really just good. Trying to find an eloquent way to put it is not working today. My brain is not with me, I'm afraid. So that's kind of what you're having to put up with level-wise today. It is genuinely an enjoyable experience for most, though. And really, people just don't put too much pressure on yourself. It doesn't matter if you struggle to get into little space or if you're not what you would deem as fully regressed, because most people have different little stages. Like, not everyone is the same all the time. Not everyone perfectly adheres to one age all the time or perfectly adheres to one state all the time. It's kind of nonsense to put that pressure on yourself. So if you find it easier to do it when you're a bit older, if you find it easier to think things through differently, then go with it. Just roll with what's natural. And Molly's telling me it's time to go now. So I will say goodbye to you all, and I will talk to you all later. Bye everyone. Molly. Molly. Yes, I see you. Yes, you're beautiful. Yes. Why are you jumping on me? Yes. Yes, I know you want tummy rubs. Okay. Okay. Bye everyone.